What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is the next installment in the series, Should You Take Blank 6-Star Gold? And this time around, we are looking at Roman Reigns, Chief of Beasts, which for me, and for probably many of you out there, is a should you take Roman Reigns from the Ultimate Champions Club, because I don't have this bad boy. I think he's past his prime, but I do see him pop up often, it seems like, in the, hey, maybe this would be a good one for boss battle kind of a setup. But there are some new tricks that have come along, and we'll show you that. So the moves are in the defensive order here, set up from before. So 6 MP green on the bottom, Spine Buster, deal damage, increase your blue MP by 9. The 6 MP blue high jump clothesline, deal damage, choose a 4x4 area to make it a multi-gems of strength 5. And then the mutated Samoan drop, 10 MP blue move, finisher, deal damage, choose 9 gems to make green, and then pin the opponent. On the entourage, you're going to need Jerry Lawler and Santa Hogan to get started loaded turn 1. Sherry is going to give you 4 more multi-gem strength. I don't have Sherry personally. I would have Matt Hardy, but I figure if he isn't worthy with Sherry on there, then we know he's not worthy with lesser characters. And then one of the newer tricks here, Mr. Bret Hart, 35% green gem damage and 35% multi-gem damage right there. Another trick that's newer on here is the Jade Plate. Whenever you make 10 multi-gems, increase your green gem damage by 100%. And then yellow move. And then there's not really another plate that I wanted to put on here, so I just threw the X-Break plate, because that does help when you're matching gems to see if you can break more of them that way. But the American Nightmare is make multi, get yellow gem damage. He's not making a sub, so the Ronda's Jacket or the Gremlin's Ears aren't really going to do anything. Pyro Princess is blue gem damage, so really those ones aren't in the mix. Our usual 50% strap for these previews, Double Fury 2 plus the candy store accounts have the all gem damage 35%. So it is on the higher end, but not unreachable end of your damage meta spectrum. We're going to go 6 gold against 6 gold, mutant against zombie. That should be a movie. WWE Mutants versus WWE Zombies. I'd watch Netflix for that. I'm just saying. These are in the wrong order here, and also we did not start loaded turn 1 because I put the wrong guy on here. That's on me. Instead of Lawler, that should be George Steele. That should be George the Animal freaking Steele. But you know what? We can get there in the end anyway. So just note, use George Steele and don't be silly about things. But what this did allow us to do is to throw out the multi-gems twice, which is something I was going to try for anyways. So we got that. We got that. And we're not turn 1, but we do now have a board full of multis and X-Break gems. So let's see. Do something like that. See if we can get that X-Break gem back. Nope. And then we do our finisher, deal damage, and choose 9 gems to make into green. We're going to run it back with, oh, that's kind of cool. He kind of fart lifted himself up there. How nice. All right, so we're going to do that. Let's see here. Do that. Do that. And actually, those X-Break gems are actually going to hit a lot more of the board than the rest of it will. So 31 million. That was not terrible at all. Not terrible at all. If there ever comes across a person who does blue and green as their color combinations, as opposed to red and green or blue and yellow like we have currently, then that will revitalize him. And like you saw, you can run that move twice in one turn, which actually is kind of the sweet spot for it anyway. I really think it kind of is. So now we're going to try, since we've got this set up here anyway, we're going to try and remove Bret, which I know takes away some of the damage here, but we're going to swap him out for generate gems, Rey Mysterio. Zombie Rey. Right? Because he makes blue. Yeah, we don't want that. We want Zombie Rey. And see if we make more gems that break multis. Even though the multis aren't hitting as hard, we're making a lot more of them. And I kind of want to keep this on here and just hope I get another match, because really breaking that board twice was kind of spicy. It's kind of what we needed, actually. So if we can get look at that, we can. Haha, there we go. See, that actually worked really nicely for us twice in a row. So here we go. All right, get that area. It's gonna pop again. It's not. All right. Now get our blues back again. That did pop, but we're gonna erase some of these no matter what we do. So that's gonna erase 2 of them. We'll do that and hope we get them back. We did not. All right, and then hit the finisher. So, bam. So that'll hit a bunch. That'll hit a bunch. Actually, instead of doing that, we'll do this, and then that'll break a row. That breaks those. That we need to not connect. I need to not connect that one. But I can connect these. All right, that was a lot of thinking, but this ought to be our biggest hit. So if this doesn't do it, we know he's... Oh, that did not get a lot. 41 million. That is at 6 gold, so that's not... Oh, if he were gold, that would be 80 million. It's just straight up 41 million. So not terrible by any means. Not on the top end of the meta, but it is fairly meta relevant. And again, would be pretty decent when you're talking boss battle builds and things like that. I don't think I would take him up over some of the other options, but really the Acrobat male class is... Man, you got Logan Paul, who can do some things, but he's super clicky. You got Muda, and if you got Muda, that's your guy. Wes Lee, I'd run over this. D'Lo, I'd run over this. Devon, I'd run over this. So, yeah, I kind of think he's getting run over, is what I'm saying here. Now, you do have some other things, like you could increase your green gem damage by 250%. That is a big deal, and when you choose 9 gems to make green, but then how do you get back to your move? Because you can't run that twice. You don't have anything that goes clicky. So if you were to do the 4x4 into green and then increase the gem damage, you've got nothing that breaks the gems. So that runs counterintuitively, because you're not choosing those 9 right there. Let's see. 14 multi into purple. Choose 5 to make blue. This one you could also run as opposed to that, and then do a break green get blue, or break blue get green, that is, plate, and then maybe, but you're still going to be 2 turns out on it. Let me see here. If I run that, so then we'd need George Steele. I don't think that's going to do as much or enough in order to get us going with it. So, yeah. Anyways, all right. So your other options then are to go into the purple move, color submission, choose 9 gems to make blue, deal damage for turns, and then the rest turn into pyro, which make multis into strength 5. And that is a 6 MP purple move. Then you've got the make 14 multi-gems purple at the end. And to get you loaded, 9 blue gems to destroy, 14 multiply into purple, purple into blue, increase your blue MP by 9, 9 blue gems to destroy. All right. Make 14 multi-purple. All right, so yeah, this is your other moveset that you would try out. This one does allow you to use the Badass Jacket or Gremlin's ears, and we're focusing on his primary color, which is blue, and then purple as the alternate. So we're going to want to swap out our trainers. The first purple MP trainer I find is who I'm going to use, so don't freak out if it's Carmelo. You could just as easily use your Woods, but Carmelo tends to show up here first for whatever reasons. Even though I don't think he's going to this time, actually. Even though... And there was George Steele that I should have used on the other moveset. But it was actually a happy accident because it turned out better as long as you get that green match the way I did it. Carmelo. There we go. All right, so purple and black. So now our purple is 4 MP, so we need to get to 6. You could do 4, 5, 6 with Santa Hogan and buff up your purple gems here and your multi-gems if you want to do it that way. And then right here, we would run Bret Hart again. No, purple gems isn't his specialty. So let's run Memrock. Let's run Memrock. All right. So if I did this all right here, 6 MP moves. Mello is 4 plus your turn is 5. Santa Hogan is 6, so we start loaded. Sherry's going to increase the multi-gems up, and then Memrock is going to increase your multi-gems up. Now, what we can do here is run the, I think it's the Gremlin's ears. Could be the Baddest Jacket. Oh, actually, you know what? It's all heart. It's all heart is what we're looking for. Right there. Whenever you generate 3 or more sub-gems, increase your green and purple gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. The Jade Plate no longer helps us because we're not making green as our focus. We're making purple. But whenever you activate a purple move, increase your blue gem damage. Would do something there, although you're not primarily going for purple. Devons, whenever you activate a purple move, increase your purple gem damage by 50% is what I would run there. So let's put that on and see what we got going on with this moveset right here. And we're good. All right. This is the other way I would run him and see if it works. Mutants vs. Zombies, coming soon to Netflix from WWE Studios. And you got Chief of Beasts versus Zammy. Zombie Sammy. Alright, so you want to start with the Break Blues. And we've got 14, we need 4 of them, that is. But you only need to break 3. Try not to cascade as much as possible. Hooray. Could also do the break blue, get purple. That would be a good thing because now you don't have any way back to that just yet, but we don't need it. So we're going to do submissions, try to put them where they will not get broken. There's a lot of them. Very clicky. Very clicky. Yes, you could reload your blue move that way. Actually, you know what? I ran this wrong because that is the smart play. Because now this doesn't work at all. So, yeah, let's see here. Let's see if I can restart this and try it. He bought me enough turns that this will work. There we go. There we go. All right, let's try this again because I was not thinking about the fact that the submission was turn them into blue, and so I did that wrong, and I am willing to admit it. So let's go right here, load your blue, and then we want the rest of them to be pyro gems. There we go, there we go. Don't break all my gems, yo. Don't do it. All right, now we want to choose 9 blue gems to destroy, and what there and right there. Don't cascade. Hooray! All right, so this actually worked really well. So now our purple gems, because of the buffs, are doing 257k. The times 10s, 2.9 million, 2.5 million. So this is our big hit. We buffed that plate as many times as we could buff that plate. 47 million. Hooray. So that was actually really good. That was really good. So Chief of Beast Roman, with this moveset, once you actually do it right, which I did the second time, with this setup, is very, very spicy. Now, I personally don't have the Bubba glasses, so that is going to make a difference on here. But even if you only have the all heart, it would still work because that's 100%. So basically, this is giving you 100% per turn, and this is giving you 100% per turn. The big disadvantage is by messing it up, I actually might have nerfed this plate a little bit, and he still hit that hard. So what do you need to run him? Well, at least all heart, preferably Bubba's glasses. If you don't have Sherry, all you got to do is run Matt Hardy there. But he hit for 50 million damage, so that is very, very good. So should you take Chief of Beast Romans to 6-star gold? I think so. I think he's worth it, to be honest, and he does end up getting used in a lot of your other things, and to be quite honest, he's the best Roman still. I mean, I love Rockin' Roman, but Rockin' Roman is not going to scale super well into 6-star gold, so this still leaves Chief of Beast as your tribal chief. So the second question is, should you get him off the Ultimate Champions prize wall, or Champions Club, that is? I think if you can, yeah, I think he's 200K on there. Maybe Hall of Fame Macho ahead of him. I mean, realistically, like we've talked about before with that, you want to make sure that you've got Roxanne, Mello, and Braun Breaker. Then I would go for Sherry if you don't have her, but she takes a long time to get to. I would also very much go for Muda over Chief of Beasts Roman, but all of those factors considered, he might be one of the best ones that you could go for. And what is his trainer ability here? Never mind. We don't need that at all. So that's your answer. I think he's well worth considering. There's just a lot of factors to consider. Let me know what you think of this video. Like it, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then drop a comment in there about how you run him. Would you get him off the Ultimate Champions Club? And then share this with your friend or faction mate who's thinking about getting the UCC Roman Reigns Chief of Beasts. Yeah, you know me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.